Experience has shown me that whenever I have a strong gut feeling about somebody or a gut reaction about a situation, that I should always follow it, that it almost turns out to be 100% accurate. Now, years ago, I saw Donald Trump on David Letterman, and I think it was the very first year of The Apprentice. And during the interview, Donald Trump says something that just did not go over well with the audience at all. And the entire audience started to boo. Now, Donald Trump looks out at the audience and puts that big scowl on his face now that's now famous, with his lips kind of turned down, and he looks like he hasn't taken a shit in 2 weeks. And he looks out at the audience and he said, with the most arrogant attitude, he looks at them and says, "Folks, that's why I'm sitting up here and you're sitting out there." And of course, that just brought more boos, and I thought, my immediate gut reaction, what a fucking arrogant asshole. Now, I think it was about 2 or 3 years later, I thought, well, I'm going to tune into The Apprentice and just see what it's about. And my gut reaction is, and watching Donald Trump, was what a narcissistic, in love with himself, egotistical, power hungry, power crazy, in love with his own shadow. That was my gut reaction to this guy. Now, fast forward a few more years when he is now on the national stage of politics, and I saw him maybe, I guess, 3 months ago being interviewed by Sean Hannity of Fox News. Now, everybody knows Sean Hannity just loves Donald Trump. And as I'm watching this interview, it was such a love fest. I'm thinking, well, these guys are just going to pull down their pants any moment and give each other a blowjob right here on stage. Now, but even in that kind of atmosphere, Sean Hannity was trying to pin Donald Trump down on actually answering some questions. And as I'm watching this, the only thing that's coming out of Donald Trump's mouth is a whole bunch of word salad, which I just had to go like, what the fuck did he just say? Because it just made no sense. But he would put in every once in a while these sound bites. And all of us in the entertainment business, we know what a sound bite is and how powerful they can be. Now, every time he would put in one of these sound bites that actually had no substance, fact-based whatsoever, the audience, which was in the background, just started applauding like a bunch of trained seals. Like every time he'd make one of these sound bites, the audience would just applaud. Now, I couldn't help but think of some of the old movies, some of the old westerns, where you'd have this guy riding around in his horse-drawn cart, and he was a snake oil salesman. And he would stop his wagon in some town and get out, and he would have these bottles that was supposed to cure everything that was wrong with you, and they were nothing but, colored water. And but he would tell the audience everything they wanted to hear in the exact way they wanted to hear it. And he'd have the audience going, yeah, give me one of those. Let me buy 2 of them. And as I'm watching Donald Trump and this crap coming out of his mouth, I'm thinking, this guy is no different. He's just a 21st century snake oil salesman. He knows exactly how to manipulate people, how to manipulate the audience. He's a master at it. Now, fast forward now for the next 3 months, where every day something comes out of his mouth that only proves once again that my initial gut reaction years ago is always spot on accurate. Thank you very much.